Call this meeting to order. Mr. Nutling, would you lead us in a flag salute?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sunshine Law Statement. All requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been met for this meeting of the Board of Education of the Borough of Oradell. Notice of this meeting was filed with the record and all persons requesting such notice. Mr. Del Greco, would you read the mission statement?
The Oradell Public School District is dedicated to the ongoing pursuit of educational excellence through comprehensive, innovative curriculum and instruction. The district is committed to providing opportunities for social, emotional, and academic discovery to foster curiosity, courage, and character. Our goal is to prepare our students to become lifelong learners who are self-directed, resilient, productive, responsible citizens.
Thank you. Roll call.
On the roll, Del Greco.
Here.
Mrs. Dowling.
Here.
Mrs. Genchi.
Here.
Mrs. Moran.
Here.
Mrs. Norrie.
Here.
Here.
Mrs. Walker.
Here.
Mr. Darian. Mrs. Nichols.
Here, open to the public for agenda items only. Not seeing any, we'll move to the superintendent's report.
Good evening. I had originally anticipated doing the school performance report tonight. However, I've decided to hold that to the second meeting in July. There is some data in there regarding attendance that I want to speak to the administrative team about, so I can also present what our action plan is. You will notice if you look at the performance report, which is online, that our chronic absenteeism rate has increased. And I do want to talk to the team about that, especially because one specific subgroup does need a corrective action plan. So I will do that at our second July meeting. Instead, I'd like to take a moment to just talk a little bit about this year. As an administrative team, we often say that a specific day or week is like putting 10 pounds of potatoes in a 5-pound bag. Sometimes there's just so much going on and so much we want to cut out, but you just can't because you want to give every child at OPS that special event or that special day. And I definitely think we put 10 pounds of potatoes in a 5-pound bag since our last meeting. In that time, OPS had 6th grade award ceremony, a full school evacuation drill, a parade for our chief for the day, 7 end-of-the-year grade level parties, an evening summer reading launch, 2 different days of step-up experiences, a memorable commencement ceremony for our 6th graders. We rented out our auditorium to our dance studio for their recital for the first time, and we welcomed just shy of 200 students to our Kinder Camp and Explorations programs this week, and 2 additional external groups to the building, as both Oradell Recreation and All the World's a Stage will hold their camps here this summer. I've been part of this district for 14 years, so all of that just seems normal to me. But the truth is, what we do every day is not normal. It's exceptional, because each of those events are not just done, they are done well. After our full school evacuation drill, you might have read a post from the County Office of Emergency Management about how multi-agency practices, like what we did, is a best practice. What is also a best practice is planning. And the reason that drill went as well as it did was because we planned it out and we planned for it. From Mrs. Hawley meeting with community members and looking at different spaces that could be used, to having the entire administrative team do a dry run, to then having the administration lead staff in a practice run, to then having staff lead their grade level through a practice run, to our full drill. It's no shock that that drill went well because we planned for it. I use this as an example because it exemplifies how much goes on behind the scenes to make every single event not just happen, but happen well. Whether it is our awards ceremony, which has evolved over the years to include students as MCs, artists, and musicians, to commencement, which I did want to thank each of you for taking time out of your day to attend, because as a full board at a commencement is a first for me. A teacher came out that day and said, "Are we sitting over here?" And I said, "No. The whole board's coming." I think that impressed them, and I know they were grateful to have you there too. All of these things are not just what we do, but we do them well. I know that one of the traits that sometimes frustrates staff about me is that my focus is always on how to make things better, and truthfully, that is always my goal. After our summer reading launch, my first conversation with the administrative team was, "That was good. How's it going to be better next year?" I'm never going to stop thinking that way because, as I said at commencement, my goal is always kids and what we can do to make things better for children. That's my job. However, I do think it's important, especially as one year or door closes and we are about to open another, that we stop, reflect, and say, wow, look at what we've done. And we thank the people that have helped us not just do it, but do it well. So I would like to take a moment to thank our entire administrative team for their efforts to do good things well. Our teaching and support staff for continually not just doing their job, but also continually asking, how can I do more? There were aides, teachers, and administrative assistants who came in early the morning of a commencement without being asked, showed up on the front lawn in their flip-flops with towels and said, what can I do to help? This district is more than a building, albeit a beautiful one. It's the people that make OPS exceptional. Our children are our heart, but it's our adults that breathe life into it every day, and I'm incredibly grateful to lead them and to lead this district forward. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Iapelli.
Yes, so just been working on closing out the 25-26 year. It's a process going through all the purchase orders, any ones that are opened, why are they opened? If we didn't get an order, why didn't we get the order? Maybe it was just back ordered and now it's time to just say the goods are not needed anymore because the school year's over. So it's working through that process and making sure 26, 27 open smoothly with regards to especially payroll and all our payments that are early in the year, especially healthcare, that everything is going to flow smoothly. So that concludes my report.
Thank you. Move to minutes. We have review of June 10th. Any comments or questions, please email Mr. Iapelli. We have approval of May 20th. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve those minutes.
I'll second it.
Second by Mrs. Norrie. Any questions? Call the question.
On the roll, Mr. Del Greco,
Yes.
Mrs. Downey, Mrs. Genchi,
Yes.
Mrs. Genchi?
Yes.
I didn't hear you, okay.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. Mrs. Moran,
Yes.
Mrs. Norrie,
Yes.
Mr. Nutlin,
Yes.
Mrs. Walker,
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols.
Yes. Committee reports. Mrs. Norrie, would you take administrative?
Yes. I guess I would like to present A1 through A5.
Second.
Second by Mrs. Genchi. Any questions? Call the question.
On the roll, Mr. Del Greco,
Yes.
Mrs. Downey, Mrs. Genchi,
Yes.
Mrs. Moran,
Yes.
Mrs. Norrie,
Yes.
Mr. Nutlin,
Yes.
Mrs. Walker,
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols.
Yes. Buildings and grounds, Mr. Del Greco.
Thank you. We did have a meeting tonight prior to the board meeting here. We talked about just different projects through the year and what's coming up. We talked about the basketball court. Looks like we're going to be replacing the hoops and everything there. So quotes there. Front sign, we talked about the front sign. Just quotes and just the look of it with the colors to make sure the branding. We talked about landscaping, especially on the wall on Center Street and what to do there. It kind of went into a conversation about water and what are we doing there. At first we talked about putting plants, and now I think we're going to investigate just putting native wildflowers or something there, so we don't require an extensive project of watering, right? Whether it's moving sprinkler heads over that way or hoses or whatnot. Playground structure repainting, just progress on that. Looks like it's going to happen over the summer, which is wonderful. So no more rust. Going to look great. Camera installation, auditorium lobby lighting, just I would say measuring and whatnot. And then HVAC updates. Talking about the library, that whole wing over there. See the media center, the Spanish room, the art, and a couple other rooms adjacent. What are we doing with those units? Problems if it's hot, cold, and whatnot. And then just summer cleaning, just the progress of cleaning. And we also talked about long-range facility plan, right? As they're going through the rooms and cleaning, what rooms need corrective action according to the plan and so forth. With that, I'd also like to bring up B1, which is a building use. Looks like the dance studio wants to use the building in December.
I'll second it.
Second by Mrs. Norian. Any questions? Call the question.
On the roll, Mr. Del Greco,
Yes.
Mrs. Downey. Yes. Mrs. Genchi,
Yes.
Mrs. Moran,
Yes.
Mrs. Norian,
Yes.
Mr. Nutlin,
Yes.
Mrs. Walker,
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols.
Yes. Curriculum, Mrs. Norian.
I have nothing to report at this point.
Finance, technology, Mrs. Genchi, would you like to take that?
Sure. We have not had a meeting since our last one, but I'd like to present D1 through the
17?
17. That kept going.
I'll second.
Second by Mrs. Norian. Any questions? Call the question.
On the roll, Mr. Del Greco,
Yes.
Mrs. Downey, Mrs. Genchi,
Yes.
Mrs. Moran,
Yes.
Mrs. Norian,
Yes.
Mr. Nutlin,
Yes.
Mrs. Walker,
Yes.
Mr. Darian is not here, Mrs. Nichols.
Yes. Delegate report, Mrs. Norian.
Yes, at the last meeting, I was asked to share the resolutions and the result of the last meeting. In talking with Mr. Iapelli, we just had that created and sent out in an email, so you all should have the email so you can access it at any time when you have the time,
Perfect.
okay?
Personnel, Mrs. Walker.
Thank you. I'd like to present F1, but before that, I wanted to say that we met, I think it was last week, and we covered quite a few items, all of which were resignation and termination items and new hires, and basically school nurse and substitutes and all the things that are necessary to keep the school running. And with that, I'd like to present F1.
And I'll second it.
Second by Mrs. Norian. Any questions? Call the question.
On the roll, Mr. Del Greco,
Yes.
Mrs. Downey, Mrs. Genchi,
Yes.
Mrs. Moran,
Yes.
Mrs. Norian,
Yes.
Mr. Nutlin,
Yes.
Mrs. Walker,
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols.
Yes. Policy, Mr. Nutland.
We're still working on that date. It's been tough with schedules, but, and we have a few things to talk about, so it'll happen soon.
Public relations, Ms. Moran.
Nothing new to report.
Special education, Ms. Downey. Open to the public. Old business or new business? Mr. Nutland.
I just want to congratulate, our sixth graders on their commencement. I think the staff did a wonderful job. The two things that stuck out from me is that the handbells, they did not miss a note. I thought that was quite impressive, and there was something nostalgic, something, I don't know if it was whimsical about the opening of the bell and having the old school bell ring and close the ceremony. I'm a big mush, so I got a little choked up for whatever reason, but it was a very nice commencement, and it was well run.
Mrs. Norian.
I would also like to make a comment that you mentioned that the entire board was present at the graduation promotion ceremony. I think in all of the 33 years that I've been here, this is probably the first time. So I think we can pat ourselves on the back.
Any other old or new business? Mr. Del Greco.
I'd just like to comment on Mr. Nutland. He had a wonderful speech as well. Did really great out there at 4 minutes and 23 seconds. It was wonderful. Ms. Bozios, wonderful job too, especially referencing Mr. Beast. That was pretty cool. And I think it was a well-run ceremony. Also, just a great job wrapping up the school year in general with all of the events and everything, and then transitioning very quickly into, explorations and everything here, right? Looking at the building and just people coming and going, it just seems to be pretty smooth and seamless, which is wonderful. And I just want to thank, the administration and the teachers and everybody on a great school year and closing out. And, great job on the emergency drill, on the evacuation, coordinating all the agencies, including OEM, fire department, all the surrounding towns. I think that was wonderful.
Any other old or new business? Mrs. Walker?
Just to piggyback on what Mr. Nutland said about the graduation, I've experienced 10-plus graduations here since I've been on the board, and each one shows that respect and that quality of caring. I think that really makes OPS what it is today. And having it early in the morning like that for 6th grade is perfect. And we've come such a long way, even from me being on the board, to now the things are more organized, and having the party afterwards seemed like it just comes at the right time. It's in the daytime. All very appropriate for 6th grade graduation. And I loved both your speech, Ms. Bozios, and yours, Mr. Nutland. They just hit it right. So good job to all involved.
Mr. Del Greco?
One other question, back to delegate report. So I did read the resolutions, and some of them passed, some did not.
Yeah.
Very interesting on some of them, very disappointed on some of them. Is there a way, or do you know there's a way, or does NJSBA provide data on how the districts voted on each one?
No, I don't believe that
No?
they do. No.
Okay.
Any, Mrs. Walker?
On that respect, I did read them over also, and I noticed most were passed, all but I think 2 were
The
voted.
first one did not pass.
They,
but I think
did
the
not
rest of
vote.
them did,
Almost,
yeah.
the rest were all passed.
But there was healthy discussion on all of them.
Yes.
Any other old or new business? The big important one, who's coming to the parade? Who's going to be around?
I'll be here.
Coming? You're not going to be here?
I'm going to be upstate.
Oh, you coming? Okay. All right, get your candy. We need the pickup truck washed, made sure it has oil. We want it washed, like really washed. Well, we knew last year too, and it didn't happen, so. Not well. We had to do it again. We have to figure out who's going to get the banner, or maybe when Mr. Darien picks up the truck, he can get it, or whatever. Okay. Oh, the retreat? Yeah, we have to talk about it anyway. We're going to do it, yeah. Our next meeting is a retreat, but we do have to go into a closed session to do the superintendent evaluation. Have to say that legally. No action will be taken after.
So do you have a motion?
I need a motion.
I will make that motion.
Second by Mr. Nutland. Roll call.
On the roll, Mr. Del Greco.
Yes.
Mrs. Downey. Mrs. Genchi.
Yes.
Mrs. Moran.
Yes.
Mrs. Norian.
Yes.
Mr. Nutland.
Yes.
Mrs. Walker.
Yes.
Mrs. Nichols.
Yes.
When you gotta hit the device, there is a little bit.